Journey into the world of the unknown, like I don't know what is going on. Dean Lerner points a shawty at your face. Welcome to Darkplace.
My aunt lives in Scotland. She says it's quite nice.
Well, she's wrong.
What's up, everyone? Adam from FWCI here. This is Garth Marenghi's Darkplace, series the only, episode the 5, Scotch Mist. If you don't already know, patreon.com/FWCI is where you can get full-length versions of these reactions. Happy Halloween, everybody. The last episode was wild. So, I can't remember if I mentioned this or not. Was the whole joke of the last episode that it looked like everything was going towards Richard Ayoade having to dress up like an ape? Because there was that weird scene where Dean Lerner is talking about how people are cowards now in filmmaking and stuff like that. I wasn't sure if that's where that sort of joke was going, and the more I think about it, the more I think that's exactly what it was. But by all means, let me know in the comments. I'm sure you already have. The next episode will be going up tomorrow, and I will also be reacting to Garth Marenghi on Off Menu. I don't know if I'll put that in the episode. I might do that as a separate video, but that'll be going up as well, so you keep an eye out for that one. In fact, speaking of which, I decided to have a Coke float for this particular reaction. Let's give it a go. I haven't had a Coke float since I was probably about fucking 8 years old. Got a lot of Coke, not a lot of float. That is sweet. That is very sweet. This is Garth Marenghi's Darkplace, Series 1, Episode 5, Scotch Mist.
Nina's eyes popped out of what was left of her bag.
Yo!
Blood. Ruby red blood. Her blood. Blood. And piss and shit.
Oh!
Welcome, friend. You know, a lot of people say, Garth Marenghi.
It's a very welcoming verse.
Even if it's just something simple like, don't genetically engineer crabs to be as big as men. There's always a message or a thing.
What a brilliant cover. Look at the anger in that crab's face and the blood on his claws. I love it. Love the stairs.
So radical, the thing's prejudiced by the way, so outre out there, that Top Brass finally pulled the axe on the entire project.
Really?
Along with interviews from myself, my publisher Dean Lerner, and the actor Todd Rivers, who hasn't had a decent gig since Boom.
And what about the actor who plays Pam? Where is she? Buried underneath the East Dock? Shot in the face by fucking Dean Lerner? What do you know about this, Garth?
Uncensored, unbelievable, unpalatable.
And it's not good.
Author, Dreamweaver.
Visionary, plus actor. This might be a really dumb question, but has this actor ever appeared on Inside Number 9? Because I feel like there is a thread of connectivity there. Jump, Garth! Liz, not Pam. Fuck. Darkplace. That's definitely not a version of the intro of Halloween. Mist in the background. Come on, Garth. Those sexy saxophone solos.
Yeah, that's real good.
Lucius?
Let's continue this outside in the bushes.
What did you for your operation in 5 minutes?
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
Okay.
Let's make love right here on the moor. Hold on. What's that?
Oh, that's just mist or fog. You'll forget all about it once you're into it.
Oh, there was legs and guns in that mist.
Christ, what the hell, no!
Is that the same guy who had the dramatic scream earlier in the series?
I had a big garage, but still, it was ambitious to film a TV show in a garage.
Yeah, I would say so.
And I think that's one of the great strengths of the programme, is that it managed to bridge that gap between and ooh quite well.
Alright, if you say so.
It's 3 a.m. and it's misty. Too misty. And the weatherman had said, and I quote, more mist to come.
It's misty. Too misty.
I hadn't the foggiest.
That's why you got taken off the air.
I've never seen anything like this. In fact, I haven't got the foggiest idea.
Fucking hell, twice?
Great joke, Dag.
And why are you doctors out here at this crime scene?
What is it, Rick?
Oats?
Porridge. I know what did this.
You do?
According to my printout, Scotch mist is an evil Highland force, the ghosts of Scottish warriors trapped in foggy mist.
Oh, really?
But why would long-dead Scottish warriors trapped in the mist come so far south?
To kill the Queen, and then destroy our way of life.
That's the big question. Why did they come so far south?
Because I don't want to be sitting here this time tomorrow with mist up my crack. Do I make myself clear? Good. Now get. That's the phone. Hello? Speaking.
Did I miss where they got given a job to actually go and do?
Problem, Thornton?
Someone's given my number out. Says I'm running a massage parlour. Now who the... Why are you two still here? Scram!
I love... So 5 episodes in to this horror show, we're suddenly just pulling pranks on Thornton now and giving out his number as a massage parlour. It is delightfully 80s, I will say that.
What is that sound?
That's a bagpipe.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Dag, it's Liz. She's having a vision.
Oh yeah, what's happening in the future, Liz? Or in the past, or maybe in the present. Dag!
We found out that the mist was poisonous when 2 techies died, yes. Now...
That guy on the right looks a little bit familiar, but I love the fact that they've just pulled out a random of, I'm guessing 2 random, like, crew members from the actual show, maybe the writers, although probably not, because isn't that Garth Marenghi? Is that Garth Marenghi? No. Whoever they are, it's hilarious that they are using a photo for this joke.
I don't like to see anyone die, but if someone
You don't?
well, be a techie. It's the same belt, it's the same hammer in the tool belt, you can barely tell the difference.
Dean Leonard does not value human life. That's what I'm getting.
And use your fans sparingly. They eat through batteries, and if you're not careful, they can nick your fingers. Stay local.
Sparingly, you dummies.
It's Jim. He's been struck by the mist. Though he's still alive, unbelievable as that seems.
Here they are. How big is your garage, Dean Lerner?
Goddamned evil, Misty Jocks.
I wrote this to heal Britain.
Scotch mist some thought was fairly racist. I didn't.
Really? It is?
Have you ever been to Scotland, Dag?
I was stranded. And it's so hilly up there you can't get any signal on your car phone.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I was going to have to spend the night in Glasgow.
Jesus Christ.
Fish white flesh puckered by the Highland breeze. Tight eyes peering out for fresh meat. Screechy, booze-soaked voices hollering out for a taxi to take them halfway up the road to the next all-night watering hole. A shatter of glass, a round of applause. A 16-year-old mother of 3 vomiting in an open sewer.
Jesus Christ, Scotland.
My aunt lives in Scotland. She says it's quite nice.
Well, she's wrong.
That's what I hear as well. The Trader's Castle was in Scotland. Looks great.
She's right. The mist is retreating.
You're both right. It is retreating.
Alright, it's retreating. What are we going to do?
I let Sanch, Jim and Liz run back without me. In my private bones, I knew they'd be safe.
Very heroic.
Ran like my life depended on it, which it did.
The old killer bagpipes in the mist, eh? Oh, what is that? Why is his pants gone and his legs are glowing?
If I want to start a sentence with a full stop, I will. If I want to highlight social prejudice, I will, but I'll do it my way.
Okay.
This is not just a horror show. This is a show about great original writing.
I don't know about that second one.
When you buy cheap batteries.
Tell me about it. You try and make a saving, yet economically it's more sensible to buy from a reputable high street retailer.
And not from...
Yeah, I agree with this conversation.
Well, we probably ought to check in with Reed. Maybe he has a supply of name batteries like Duracell or Everready.
Well, you'd hope so.
Why are we so locked in on these batteries?
I told you before, I don't do that kind of thing. Rick!
What happened?
Shit happened.
Oh no. That's some mighty red hair you got there, Dag.
Slow it down, 26%. Shh, listen.
Douglas, man.
Carl Douglas, man.
I went into a chip shop and I ordered a cheeseburger.
But that could have happened to anyone. Don't beat yourself up about it.
Okay, what happened?
I ordered this cheeseburger, but instead they put a frozen slab of meat in a deep fat fryer and served it to me in a tissue. I refused to pay. An argument ensued.
You didn't get a cheeseburger bun?
Things about the scotch, and about how fat a lot of them were, probably on account of what they did to their burgers.
It's my flip knife.
Thanks.
And you might need this.
Why? You put it...
And take this.
What? And now what?
What is it?
Something that might come in handy.
Good job. Keep the flick knife flicked in.
I've got to do it like this.
Alright. I'm still not up to the significance of the no pants here. Yeah, okay. And what's going to happen in this scene? We've been standing here for about 35 seconds. This is not tense in the slightest. But they're trying to make it seem like it was supposed to be, but what the fuck? Okay.
Accept this shortbread.
Is that all it takes?
Just want to apologise for what I did to your countrymen.
You said some pretty nasty things.
Colleagues of mine have since visited it during the day, and they say they've had a cracking time. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I see that now.
This is quite the,
My life is yours.
I was going to say realization, but I'll change it to sacrifice.
Take these and remember us.
So now you've been gifted some bagpipes. Oh, is he going to be doing a sexy bagpipe solo on the roof instead of a saxophone? Why did they disappear like ghosts?
What about the hair?
That'll grow out.
It was very, very chic.
And what's going on with Thornton's massage business?
Hey!
Hey!
Well done, fellas and Liz. I'm sure this'll be Wonton congratulating us. For the last time, that's not my bag. I did not run a massage parlour.
You guys are...
Okay, what's with the kilt?
Hang loose.
Fuck, that was an awkward fist bump. Show us, Dag. Show us that bagpipe sweetness.
Mist that fogged men's minds. The mist of misunderstanding. As rosy-fingered dawn cupped Romford in its hands and thumbed open the new day's crack.
It's a very erotic-sounding instrument there, Dag.
But they're just not ready. Glasgow's been industrial for a while, but in many ways it's still a third world country.
So what, they don't like gentlemen's clubs?
If an Englishman meets a Scotchman, or vice versa, 50-50 they're going to get along. And that's a very encouraging statistic.
Good grief. That was a very fun episode. That might be one of my favourite episodes so far. Alright, so clearly the joke in this is that this was a prejudiced, controversial episode, but it ends up just being Garth Marenghi throwing a whole bunch of shade at Scottish people, not Scotch people. Is Scotch accurate? I feel like Scottish is accurate. Scotch, Is that a slur? I don't know. And let me know in the comments, if you go to a chip shop in Glasgow and you order a cheeseburger, do they just give you a piece of meat in a tissue? I don't know, Google Images is showing me a whole bunch of burgers with buns. I did enjoy the incredibly ham-fisted, corny practical joke that Dag was playing on Thornton by giving out his phone number and saying it was a massage parlor. That is so like eye-rollingly 80s that it is completely at home in this show. And one of the, I guess you could call it a running gag of this show, is that they are trying to do the whole thing on a budget. And I like the way they've illustrated that by doing this on a budget. Like the idea of the Mist being the bad guy kind of thing, and like having all these different scenes where there's all this mist around. I could totally see an 80s director who's on a limited budget trying to make a horror movie. Like, fuck, how much does it cost to just like pump some clouds? All right, let's do it. We'll work with that. It just feels so appropriate. The 80s vibe of this show is so unbelievably authentic. All right, how's this absolute abomination tasting now? Alright, we might be getting somewhere with that. Unfortunately, I'm just about to record the next episode, which is the finale of Garth Marenghi's Darkplace. So subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on that one crucial upload coming tomorrow, or subscribe in case you want to check out other shit that I'm doing in the future. Maybe I'll do another old random show that you haven't seen in 20 years, and then you saw it in your recommendeds and you're like, fuck off, really? He's doing that show? Let me know in the comments what show would get that reaction from you. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell.